Sometime during the late Dark Age, Iron Lords Ephrodite, Saladin, and Felwinter sat in a warlock meditation chamber around a massive oak table in a keep on Felwinter Peak. A fire crackled in the corner out of the lips of a stone-lined hearth. A handwritten letter in messy scrawl rested atop the table. "Warlord Shax accepts my challenge," Felwinter said, summarizing its contents. "He advises us to enter from the south wall, which has been destroyed. The front door," he picked up the paper and scrutinized it again, "is undergoing weatherproof." "This is your plan?" Ephrodite said with some skepticism. "How did he get this to you?" "His ghost brought it." "Your plan is ill-advised," Saladin said, "and a waste of time." "No one's beat Shax in a fight, Iron Lords or Warlords," Ephrodite continued, "much less take territory from him." "Ikora has, and I believe I can," Felwinter replied, his eyes burning inside his sleek exo-skull. Ephrodite tapped the table with her fingers, and Saladin stared into the polished surface. "Unless either of you has a better idea, we're running out of time." Saladin shook his head. "It's true. Radagast wants to launch a frontal assault. Entire Lord fire teams." Ephrodite's eyes narrowed under her helm. "He wouldn't. There's almost 100 people in that castle." "Shax is holding those people hostage." "They stay with him willingly. The warlords might pull the trigger, but Radagast wouldn't." "Have you seen Radagast lately? He's tired of the wars. No one's been at it longer." "That's no excuse. We came under him to end the infighting." Felwinter stood. "Then let me do my part for the cause." The sky was completely white, and there was a stark chill to the air as the trio entered the castle from a gaping fissure in the ruined south wall. As they stepped into the exposed hallway, the Iron Lords passed a few of Shax's people who hurried away from them. One child cried in her mother's arms. They looked tired, but they weren't starving, and they were clothed for the oncoming inclement weather. The Iron Lords found Shax as they turned a corner, and the hallway opened up into the massive entrance of the keep. He was cautiously applying a fast-drying liquid polymer as a draft stopper underneath a set of ancient plasteel doors. "Won't that hold a little too well?" Felwinter asked as he strode up with the Iron Lords. Shax didn't stand, or look at them. "I'll dissolve it when the storm is through," he said, liberally squeezing the paste with both hands from a gel tube. "A brute force solution. I hear that's how you fight." "I do what works with the tools I have," Shax said, standing to inspect his weatherproofing. "We'll freeze without this. The ghostless would suffer." "That's something you care about?" Felwinter took a step forward. Shax turned to address the Exo. "These people are under my protection. I owe them. Something the Iron Lords should ponder more often about those they protect." "The Iron Decree was drafted to protect the ghostless. Give up your territory and join us. Let us show you how powerful your light can become." "Strong words. I'll wager you said the same thing to Satan, before you killed him and his ghost." Saladin looked to Ephrodite in shock. She pretended she didn't notice, and kept a hand near her cannon. "Your decree disallows final deaths of your opponents," Shax continued. "Yet you've killed countless warlords, and an Iron Lord, if the rumors are true." Felwinter's eyes quietly blazed. He took a step closer. "Were they friends of yours?" "I don't have friends. Just people I protect." "We could use your help." "You already have a Saint 14. "Saint serves the Speaker, not the Iron Lords. He thinks highly of you." "Perhaps I'm not being clear. I'm not going anywhere, and you lot aren't coming in. As long as I hold this territory, there will be no collateral damage from turf wars inside our borders. Iron Lords and Warlords be damned." "Your south wall says otherwise." "And you're starting to piss me off. Are you here to duel or to whine?" Felwinter guessed that Shax now stood a little more than 3 feet from him. The Iron Lord stepped forward, dragged a solar sword from the air, and thrust it at Shax. The Warlord turned his stance sideways as the burning blade sang past his helm, ducked the horizontal cut that followed, and stepped back as Felwinter drove the blade into the stone floor. The chamber erupted with ethereal fire and solar light. Shax's back fist took Fellwinter's head from his shoulders in a shower of sparks. The Iron Lord's light died with his crumpling form. Efforty coughed as Saladin blinked inside his helm. Fellwinter's ghost unfolded above his prone corpse, and the Iron Lord re-emerged from a pillar of cascading light. You should have used your void instead. You could have brought the whole fort down on us, gained a fighting chance. The Iron Lord shook his head. Your people wouldn't have survived that. Shax's hands engulfed Fellwinter's shoulders like descending moons. I would have stopped you, but I like your thinking. Now get out!